Good morning, my friends. This is Becky. Welcome back to my channel. My channel is all about my good midlife crisis, where I am journeying through my 40s, working oh so hard to get my poop in a group. In order to do this, I have been working on my physical, my financial, and my mental health, and today's video is going to be a financial health check-in. Today, we are going to be using the app that you see on your screen, which is YNAB, stands for You Need a Budget. You need a budget. And we are going to be using this app to, going to spill my coffee, budget out the money that you see above my head, $1,735.33. It is 7:40, so hopefully I have enough time to go ahead and go into a little bit of detail and talk about where I'm going to be putting this money, why I'm going to be putting it there, and some of the features that are in this app that make it, in my opinion, one of the best ways to digitally cash stuff. If you cash stuff, physically cash stuff, obviously this is not, you can still use it in conjunction with actual physical cash stuffing instead of writing it down if you want to track it digitally. But this is how I digitally do it with my money that's in the bank. So, guys, I want to two very exciting announcements this morning. One, thanks to all of you fantastic, wonderful, amazing people. I received my very first paycheck from YouTube yesterday. It was $126.15, and I will probably remember that number for the rest of forever, just because it was so exciting. I was so excited to get that check. Thank you so much for subscribing, for liking, for watching, for sticking with me. It means so much to me that I was able to receive income for doing something that I just enjoy doing. If I never get another paycheck, I'm not going to stop doing this because I like doing it. I was doing it for a year, more than a year before. Well, yeah, more than a year before I even got a paycheck. This is fun for me, but just to get a bonus paycheck for doing something that I enjoy, thank you so much for that. I appreciate y'all so much. So thank you for that. That is part of the money that you see up here. And then look at my days of buffering, guys. We're in the second paycheck, the second week of this paycheck, and I'm still positive. I'm still positive. My age of money is over 30 days. My days of buffering is still positive. It's a good day. And it's Friday, and my allergies are not like absolutely killing me. Yesterday was awful for allergies. Ugh, I just wanted to crawl back into bed. But my days, my allergies are, spoiler, I did take a NyQuil before I went to bed last night, and I took a DayQuil like as soon as I woke up, and that was like over almost 2 hours ago. So that's probably contributing to why I'm not as miserable, but the pollen is hopefully dying down a little bit from where it was yesterday. Okay. How are y'all doing? I hope your Friday is shaping up to be as good as mine. I saw a little reel the other day for people born in the 19, like if your birth year starts with 19, it was like, I'm gonna have a good day, and then it curses, so I'm not gonna share it, but it was like, basically, no, you're not, and the guy stands up and his like back hurts. It was hilarious, and I shared it with a lot of people. It didn't actually curse, it just implied a curse. I don't curse. If you know me in real life, I don't curse, but it was hilarious. Anyway, I was like, everybody I shared it with, like, that is accurate. That is how I feel. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and shrink myself up into the corner so we can get started on this, because I know last week somebody told me, called me out, and fair enough, I talk a lot. And they're like, yeah, your budget starts at like 10 minutes in. And I'm like, okay, yeah, that's true. I do. I talk a lot. If you're new, welcome. Super excited you're here. Be prepared. I talk a lot, which some people love and some people don't love. And I was watching Kim over on Debt to None, and she was talking about how she talks a lot. And I was like, hi, Kim, I think we're the same person. Because I do that too. So, if you are new, welcome. I'm in the middle of a low spend September with my friend Liz over on Balance and Budget. Budget and balance. Why can I not? I'm going to pause and I'm going to go get her name. I'm going to go get it because I promise I. Okay. For the record, Her name is Budget and Balance. And my confusion is coming in is because there is another channel called Balance and Budget. And so that's where my confusion is coming in. But Liz is Budget and Balance. And Liz and I are both doing low. She's doing a no spend challenge for September. So go check her channel out. Here it is. I will also link it. I am doing a low spend September challenge. And here is how mine is going. I think it's going really well. So if you've been around for this whole month, you will know that I challenged myself to only eat out once a week this month. And I have been sticking to that. But I will say that my mom called me. So I went out for nachos on on Wednesday, which is like my normal thing. I go out once a week for nachos. I didn't go out last week for nachos because last week, if you watched my video, I decided to spend my dining out to go pick up dinner and have dinner with my bestie on Friday, which I hadn't done in a while, and I missed her and I needed some Ginny time, and so I did that, and it was fantastic. And then our friend Kay came too, so that was fantastic. Kay also has a channel that you should go check out. And I think I might be doing another challenge with Kay next month. We have to iron out some details, but stay tuned for that one. It will also involve food, so stick around. I haven't for sure decided on that one, but we were talking about it. So anyway, I'll link Kay's videos as well. But anyway, I did that on Friday, so I didn't get nachos last week. So I was for sure like really wanting nachos. Nathan had a concert he went to on Wednesday night. I was here by myself all day. It was a really rough work day, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go get some nachos. And I was in the car going to get some nachos, and my mom called me and was like, Robert, who's my youngest nephew, and I are going to come in tomorrow night, and we want to go to dinner with you. And I pay my mom's car insurance, which you've probably seen if you've been watching my budget for a little while, and it renews this month. Well, in October. And so I have her new insurance cards because I print them out for her. And then we're in church, we're starting a new book. Like in our Sunday school class, we're starting a new book in a couple of weeks. And so the church my mom attends is a much larger church than mine. Mine is a very small ecclesia, and my mom's is a much larger one. So we don't have a permanent library, but my mom's church does. And so I asked her to pick up a copy of the book for me that we're going to be reading next. And so she grabbed a copy at the library at her church, and she was like, I'll bring you the book. You can hand me my insurance card and we'll all go to dinner. And I was like, that sounds great. But there was no way I wasn't going to get nachos because my mind was already set on nachos. I was already in my car on my way to the nacho place, and I didn't have anything else for dinner. So I did go out for dinner last night. I did not take it out of my dining out. So I paid for my mom and well, he is my Robert. I paid for their dinners, but I took that out of what was remaining in my gifts and giving. So I am done with gifts and giving. There is no mas, no more. I paid for the gift subscription for my niece's, well, it's my cousin's daughter, so technically she's my first cousin once removed, but I call her my niece. My niece's Ranger Rick subscription. My actual niece's, she got, for her birthday last year, she asked for a Burst, which is like an electric toothbrush, and then the water pick, she asked for that subscription. My family has horrible dental, like, history. Like, our teeth are awful. Like, my whole extended family, like, we just all have awful teeth. I don't know what our ancestors did, but we inherited awful teeth. So she is in her early 20s, and she wants to really start taking care of her teeth, and I'm very proud of her for that. So I bought her that, and it comes with, like, an every 3-month, like, the head refill thing. I think it's like $7 for the head refill, and then, like, the $1 shipping. So that came out. And then a couple of here and there things, and then I just used the 20-something dollars that was left to cover part of the dining out last night. I used my $20, forgot to budget for, and then I used the rest of it I took out of my fund money because I was like, I'm not taking this out of dining out. This is a completely separate thing. This is a meal with my mom and Robert. This is not a normal dining out because I have hamburger in my fridge that I was going to make burgers last night. I'll make them tonight. Like this, if my mom hadn't come in to town unexpectedly, I wouldn't have gone out for dinner last night. So again, maybe justifying it, but I feel like that's an extenuating circumstance. And I really wanted to go out to dinner with my mommy. Because I don't get to see her very often. And it did save me on my gas money because I was thinking I hadn't seen my mom in a couple of weeks and I knew I needed to get that book and I knew I needed to give her her insurance card. And so I was planning to fill up and go into Lampasas this weekend. Now I don't have to go into Lampasas this weekend, so I don't have to fill up my car with gas. I still have half a tank of gas and I probably won't need to fill up again this month now that I don't have to go into Lampasas. So I probably won't need to use this gas money at all. Like, this will probably be left over at the end of the month. And so I just realized it's almost 8 o'clock because I've just been talking for like 20 minutes. So let's start budgeting. Dining out, $50 every week. So there we go, $136.88 in my dining out budget at the end of this week. At the end of this week, I'm going to try to do, maybe I'll do an extra video, or maybe at the beginning of next week's video, we'll pull what's left in these categories, because that's the exciting part of this whole no spend, low spend September, is saving the money. So I still have almost $50 left in my groceries, where I'm going to put another $100 for the week. Fun money gets $10. This will roll over, but whatever is left in dining out and groceries is going to go to, I am going to put it in my vacation fund, because my friend, I got an invitation to a friend's baby shower in Houston, so I'm going to need to go to Houston next month. So $60 to ecclesial, $10 to fun, $100 to groceries, and $50 to dining out. So whatever's left in these two is going to go into my vacation fund. The bills that I have to pay this week, I have my internet bill. Where am I? This week for me goes from the 22nd, which is today, through the 28th, which is next Thursday. And then I'm going to start October. October for me will be a 5-week. My actual third paycheck for September will be included in my October budget. And this week, probably this weekend, I'll film my October budget setup. I have so many videos to film for y'all. We'll see. And, oh man, I was going to go into so much detail, but now it's like it's 5 o'clock, it's 8 o'clock. I am looking into, as I said, a new editing software. I am doing research into that. I think I'm going to do that, this software will replace Adobe Acrobat and my current editing software. So anyway, that will save me a lot of money. My internet bill, my debt consolidation, I pay $80. No, I don't pay $80. I wish I paid $80. I pay $167. That, I don't know what I just did, but that's not what I wanted to do. $167. Cinemark, I reduced this. I know I was talking about canceling it, but they have now, kind of like what I did with Audible before I canceled it, where you can do an every other month credit, and it's $5.99 instead of $10.99 a month, and you still get the 20% off your concessions and no online fees when you book. So I don't know exactly how much it's going to be, but that will hit on the 26th. So I'm going to go ahead and budget $7. It should be 6 something. Once I know the exact amount, I'll put in the exact amount going forward. But I am going to try that for the next couple of months. So every other month I will get a movie ticket. And I think that's more realistic for how often I go see a movie. And then if I want to see a movie on an off day, I can go on a Tuesday. Tuesdays, the movies are all like 5 something. Or I can go to a matinee on a weekend and see it discounted. But then if I have an actual ticket, I can see it at a regular peak time. And then I still won't have to pay online booking fees, and I'll still get 20% off my concessions. That, I think, is a much better deal for me personally than paying $12 a month and having all these tickets rack up when I'm just not watching movies. So I'm going to give that a shot. $116.09 is actually what my water bill is this month. Since it's the end of the month, I know what it is. Seth's car payment, we pay $325.27. So I am going to go ahead and just hit the underfunded button for that, which is all the way down here. And then my mom's phone bill is due on the 27th. I pay that $61.01. That's all that's due. Rent, I'm going to pay out of my next check because I get paid. I think that's it. That's everything. So this $774.01, I'm going to, oh no, taxes. Because I have, No, I'm going to put an extra $133 into my debt consolidation because this is the first month in a very long time I am able to put extra toward this debt consolidation. If you're an OG, and I know some of you are, and thank you so much for being with me, when I first took out this debt consolidation, my goal was to put $500 toward it every month, but then life happened. And I wasn't able to do that. But at least this month I can put $300 toward it. So I'm going to put $300 toward this debt consolidation. And taxes, I did look up, and I don't have a lot of time, but I looked up self-employment tax. You only have to pay this if you make more than $400 from this employer, and I do not see myself making more than $400 from YouTube in this calendar year, but you never know. It could happen. Something could just absolutely go viral. I don't see it happening, but I just want to be prepared just in case something happens. It's only, Texas doesn't have one, so it's just 15.3, and that's only $19 for what it is, but I'm going to go ahead and just take, since my check was $126.15, I'm just going to go ahead and take the $26.15 and put that aside for taxes and leave $100 in my budget. And taxes are here. I'm just going to put the $26.15 and leave the $100 in the budget. So that leaves me $614.86 to roll into week 1 of October. $614.86 goes into week 1 of October, and that is my budget. And that is everything for the final week of September. Okay. Let's see how I can do sticking with my low spend September in the last week. So far, for the first 3 weeks, it's been really, really good. Like I said, I still can't use a trackpad. Kind of had to tweak it a little bit to make the no dining out work with going out with my mom and my nephew last night. But absolutely worth it, in my opinion, to spend time with them because I don't see them very often and they never come in to see me. I always go there. So for them to come here was a super special treat for me. And absolutely worth it. But how are you doing if you're playing along? And if you didn't get to do it this month, are you going to do it next month? Anyway, don't forget to check out Liz's channel, see how she's doing, and then also stick around and see if I do my challenge with Kay next month also. Okay, I love y'all. Don't forget to like, subscribe, do the YouTube things, and check out my my Amazon links if you need any budgeting supplies. I will talk to y'all next week. Bye.